welcome back to Growing with Dan, and if you're new here, welcome. This is a lifestyle vlog about creativity, home renovation and fitness. Today is a good day. Last week I officially reintroduced myself back into the art world. For those of you that don't know, I'm an artist. I paint and draw and sell prints online, but I've taken a 2-year hiatus from the art world to go and work as a firefighter, which I spoke a bit about in my first vlog if you're interested. And so I sent out my first newsletter in 2 years to my subscribers with a little discount code, and I did a little Instagram post which nobody saw, and I actually ended up getting a couple of print orders, which is awesome. Honestly, I forgot how lovely that feeling is of people wanting to support you and your work, so thank you to those people. And so I thought I'd take you through my print packing process today from start to finish. It's a little bit Dexter, OCD, long-winded, but I've sent prints out to every continent in the world at this point, which is not a flex. As we know, there are only 7 continents. But I've never had any go missing or damaged yet. Touch wood. This is not a tutorial. I probably won't film some of the steps as I just want to get these prints out by the end of the day. So if anyone has any questions, just comment below and I'll answer everything down there. Anyway, let's get started. Oakley dokley. So there we have it, folks. The print is packed and ready to go. And then at this point, I will drive this to the post office or depot. In this case, it's a co-op just down the road. And then they'll scan the barcode and then give me a tracking code back. Then I'll drive home, go back on my website to fulfill the order, which essentially just means email you the tracking code. And then that's everything taken care of. I hope this was helpful to some of you. If you've got any questions at all about the packing process, just put them in the comments. I will reply. But yeah, so I'm going to finish wrapping the other two now, and then I'm all done. So thank you for watching. Big love, and I'll see you in the next one.
Special mix.
Crikey, look at that. That is a beast, isn't it? Let's have a look at this hole.
Look at this. It's pretty hit and miss, isn't it? Some areas are quite good. Well, when this was built, 1804, it probably had a little coke or coal-fired stove, wooden stove in the middle with this metal tube pipe going in. And then later on did the Victorians come in with
Good morning, everyone. The wood burner has been installed. Ta-da!
Here we have a fantastic eco stove from a company up in Studley in the Midlands. Basically, this is a wood burner encased in silicon carbide, so it acts as a storage heater as well.
Wow.
You have to go through a process when it hasn't been lit for a while. What you have to do is put a little fire lighter in here, one in there and one in here.
So we put the firelighters in those pipes every time we light?
Only when it's cold. We're going right at the back here. I normally leave it for 5 minutes.
So we're trying to think of names for the fire. Stove burner? Stove. My idea was Darth Heater because it looks a little bit ominous and scary.
I think the best one is our little granddaughter Lottie, with the story about somebody who tried to blow up the government. Was a guy called Gary Fox, apparently.
If you guys have any other ideas, let us know in the comments. I think it's the first Home Alone. It's the big scary fireplace that sort of it opens its mouth.
The boiler in the cellar.
It's an absolute monster. I love it.
Okay.
So we've waited
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And we put these little plugs back in. 1, 2.
Okay, spark that bad boy up. Beautiful.
Alright, we're going to close the door. And then once it's been burning 5 minutes, we'll put some bigger pieces on. We have to then get it up to best temperature, which is about 200. At the moment, it's actually 4 degrees in here. We've got this little fan, which when it does get up to temperature, the heat from this pushes the heat out into the room. He's the brains of the outfit. It's taken me that long to clean the glass.
Yes.
Get this in without breaking another sheet of glass.
Do you need to hold it whilst you draw it? Or?
Well, let's... Oh, that's not far off. So I need to take a bit off of here.
That's the dream. That's
Yes.
the dream. Eventually.
To be a housewife, yeah.
Yeah,
I've always had that dream. It's never happened.
You haven't.
Did you know Chris used to eat wood lice?
Yeah, and Dan.
And me.
Did you eat them as well?
Chucky pigs, yeah.
I don't remember you eating them.
Perhaps in the windowsill.
Perhaps you ate them as a child, whereas Chris used to eat them as a baby and seek them out. You know, so he would lift lift up stones in the garden, put them in his little mouth. He was only about one. He'd just munch them and then find another stone and then
Did you not try to stop him?
Yes, I did.
Right.
He was obsessed with them. But
Are they
he's always
safe?
been a vegetarian, you know.
Is it safe to eat chucky pea?
Well, I don't know. It's pea and ham soup.
It's just mushy peas, isn't it?
No, it isn't. There's
Do you like mushy peas?
There's half a pound of bacon in there. Jodie's going to help us project manage here.
Somebody needs to bloody do it.
Michael,
What?
slap him.
I know, I wouldn't never do that. I resort to violence.
Have you ever heard of the expression, don't look a gift horse in the mouth?
Or pot calling a petal black.
Yes.
Well, I know you said...
Save some room, but I made a crumble.
He's got space. His mum calls him, what does she call you?
The human dustbin.
Human dustbin.
Yeah, it just goes in.
Human dustbin.
Just,
You are one of those as well.
Literally.
Going from, you know, my body's a temple, I can only eat broccoli cooked in purified water. Now I'm going to eat 2 packets of chocolate digestives this morning.
Have you already done that today?
Probably.
No. Michael, do you want a bit more soup?
Actually, what?
sure, I've done
Huh?
it with a bit of peanut
Do you want a little
butter.
bit?
That's the stuff.
A little bit.
That's good.
Hi.
Hi, Joe.
Right, hello. Get out of my face.
Hello, darling.
How are you?
I'm all right. Oh, yeah, I'm better. That's for your daddy.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Hi, Dan. Merry Christmas. Is the fire okay, darling?
Yeah, I've just been...
I said to Michael today, maybe when we get our garden done, we'll get a little tree,
That's a nice idea,
because that's how we got to know her through Dermot. Michael's friend is a tree.
We could ask about
What would be a nice thing to get?
Yeah.
And then maybe we put some little sculptures on, just little one each for sure.
Morning, guys. First day back at the chapel. I don't know if you can hear me, there's loads of work going on outside. So I've left some of this paint stripper on over Christmas and New Year, so just going to be scraping some of that off today. I'm sure a lot of you have heard the sad news in the papers about the house fire, so there's still lots of police and fire investigation going on. So back on windows today, got this really good new paint stripper called Cling Strip. I'm going to show you the application process. Quite straightforward and it's very satisfying. You wait a few days and you scrape it all off. Out of all of the techniques, this Cling Strip stuff is easily the best. We tried heat gunning, which was cracking the windows. Obviously where it's cold, you get heat on it, it just cracks. We tried just sanding and the sanding was vibrating too much. It was also cracking the windows. We tried about 5 different paint strippers, all of which just didn't go past the first layer. You apply it and whack like a plastic wrap over the top, leave it for 2 days, and it's not amazing, but out of all of the techniques we've used, it's definitely the most efficient. Anyway, missed you guys. So this is the shit. It's really good. It did come with its own like plastic bags. We've just started using bin bags, and weirdly, the bin bags actually work better. So we're making little strips. As you can see, we've already actually done this window. So we're just going to do the top bit today. Cool, so we've got all our strips cut and the Cling Strip here, not sponsored. So I'm just literally using this little plastic thing. I used the metal one first, but we found with a bit of a bend it just applies a little bit easier. So now we're just slathering it on super thick. It's pretty much just that. And now I'm going to start whacking the strips on. So that's the rest of that window all ready to go now. So we just leave it for like 3 or 4 days and then scrape it off. So now I'm going to just go and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 billion more windows. Wish me luck. So I spent all day yesterday chiseling out don't know if you can see, it's that really dark grey concrete. Where it was like refurbished in the 70s, they used all the wrong concrete. That was quite a task yesterday, just chiseling it all out. And so if you can see, there's this massive gap now that I need to fill with mortar. So similar to the grouting the other day, but it's got some different ingredients in it, like lime putty. And we've added a bit of soft sand to give it a bit of a warmer glow. You can see I've started a little bit here. So yeah, I'll just do a little before and after. This is before. Oh my God, I love this gun so much. The mortar is done. The cracks are all filled. It's looking way better. And I've given it a little lime wash on the side, if you can see there, just to pretty up the reveal a little bit as well. Just to give you an idea of how battered the windows are at the front. As you can see, I've started to strip some of that grey concrete out again here, but up on the top level, it's like a whole nother level of rot. To give you a comparison, I'll take you round the side windows now. Mum's fixed all the glass, the putty's done, the wood frame's done, and all the mortar is also done from just a minute ago. So these two bad boys are ready to go. Like I said, there's 30-40 windows. I've got a whole second tier up there to get through as well, and they're even more rotten up there, but these are looking in really good shape to start painting now. So yeah, I'm very happy with what I've done so far. I just need to obviously get a bloody move on with all of it, but it's starting to look kind of pretty.
A few moments later.
So I've been designated wood shed builder today. They're cutting down a tree next door, as you can hear, and they've very generously offered to give us some more firewood. I'm just going to construct this. It should be fairly simple. I think it's just a couple of screws, and then got somewhere nice and dry to put the wood. Right, let's see how fast I can get this up together with my very basic DIY knowledge. Log assembly instructions. When receiving this product,
You will receive 6 different items. There will be 7 different items of the logs.
Watch our YouTube assembly video. Should I just cheat and do that? Or should I just wing it like a real man? No, I think I watched a YouTube video. That is the floor panel, apparently. Like a glove. Now take part 3, back panel, place this behind the door, not on top of the floor, and in between the 2 side panels. You should now
Screw the back panel into the 2 side panels where the horizontal arrows indicate, using 4 screws.
Cool.
Huh?
Yeah, pretty much finished, man. No, I'm just gonna actually watch the YouTube vid, because I don't know if they mean put the screw in there or there.
Quite a smart little thing, isn't it?
Don't put too much weight on it. The roof is going on. Excellent, I think. Gertlush, that is.
Tuck it in as far as you can.
Yes, we might.
Well done.
Right, I'm going to have lunch. See you in a bit. Bye.
You are now tuned in to Growing with Dan, the #1 destination for growth, discipline, and a healthier alternative to doom scrolling.
There's this old idea that to make great art, you have to be a little bit broken, a little bit tortured, a little bit unhinged. Like, if you're not suffering, are you even creating, bro? And I used to believe that. And of course it's true in some ways, but I thought the overthinking, the spiraling, the constant self-doubt was all part of the artistic process. Turns out it's not a process, it's just being stuck. Because when I'm depressed or anxious, nothing gets made. No drawing, no painting, just me and my incessant thoughts. So now I do something that doesn't feel particularly artistic, or maybe it is. I go to the gym whenever I can. Yeah, I know. Not very Vincent van Gogh of me, is it? But while I'm there, lifting heavy things, something beautiful happens. My brain goes quiet. No drama. No overthinking. No self. Just reps. It's simple, and that's when the ideas start to flow, sometimes. But what good are ideas without action? So maybe this isn't about becoming a basic bitch, gym bro, cringe influencer. Maybe it's just about regulating my neurochemistry through consistent training so I can feel clear enough, level-headed enough to actually go to the studio and do some actual fucking work, which I haven't done for almost 3 years now, which honestly is making me want to punch myself in the dick. But enough about me. How are you feeling? Let me tell you something. No matter what's going on in the world, however hopeless everything might feel right now, I want you to know it's not your responsibility to carry the pain of the world. Ask yourself, what's actually in your control? You don't need to fix everything. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take care of what's yours to carry. Your friends, your family, your space. And if that's all you do today, that's enough. Because small, consistent steps in the right direction can change everything. So be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself first. Then you can take care of the people around you. I believe in you. And so should you believe in you. And on that note, that's all for today, folks. So, if you've made it this far without doom scrolling, that's basically mad skills. And I can almost guarantee you'll feel better for it, which is kind of the point of these vlogs. So if you enjoyed this, please do me a ginormous favour and like, comment and subscribe to this channel. I had a lot of fun making this one. Big love, and I'll see you in the next one.
It's missing. Tell us you're crazy.